having the radio all the time. And they found some great characters. One of them was a logger from upstate New York, not too far from the Canadian border, in what they call the Adirondack Mountains. His name was Galusha, John Galusha. I was just in Donegal last year, in 12, and found out, I said, oh yeah, that's a well-known name, means servant of God in Gaelic, John Galusha. But his people had come from Ireland back in the 1700s. So this guy was born in 1859, and you know, he lived well into his 90s. So he was working in those woods, cutting down trees in the 1870s and 80s. Just a word here about a couple of things. You're going to hear the word shanty again, and it has nothing to do with sea songs or with work on board ships. It has to do with the long house that the guys would live in up in the woods all winter long. They'd go up in the woods in October, clear a space, build a big house, cut roads down to the river, and then they'd cut trees down all day long and drag them down to the heads of frozen streams. And when spring came, they'd open up a bunch of dams upriver and flood those logs down to the mill towns. So like sailors, they only had their own company for a long period of time. And like sailors, they got paid off and then went into town and then experienced the same problems. So I'm going to do some logging songs here. As far as I can tell, the word lumberjack is a coined word from the 1880s. There was a novelist in Michigan who wanted to refer to the loggers. He called them lumberjacks, but they never called themselves that. So this song is one of yours, the Atlantic Nation. This is Jack Tar Ashore, but from Ontario lumber camps. Maybe you'll recognize it. When the shanty boy comes down, in his pockets 50 pounds, he will look around some pretty girl to find, if he finds her not too shy, with a dark and rolling eye, then the shanty boy is well pleased in his mind. So the landlady comes in, she is neat and very trim, she is like the evening star. If she finds him in good trim, she is always ready to wait on him, and from 1 to 2 they'll sit up on the bar. So the shanty boy goes on till his money is all gone, and the landlady she begins to fret. Oh, he says, my lady, do not fret, I will pay my honest debt, and bid adieu to the girl we left in town. Back to the woods he'll go, with his heart so full of woe, and he'll wander round from tree unto tree, till 6 months have gone and passed, all his cares have gone at last. It is time for him to go upon a spree. There's a crew that's in command, so the old folks understand, and it's to the darker woods we must go, with a bottle and a song. We will shove the old canoe along and bid adieu to the girl we left in town. When the shanty boy comes down, in his pockets 50 pounds, he will look around some pretty girl to find, if he finds her not too shy, with a dark and rolling eye, then the shanty boy is well pleased in his mind.